Hello, what is up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. There's an update. Her name is Rue. So I'm just gonna do a updated houseplant tour. I have moved. I downsized my plants a lot, but I mainly just have like super wish list plants. Not a lot of like super common ones. I still kept some of my common ones, like basic ones, but just got too much, especially with tiny human. So yeah, if you want to see that, go ahead and just keep watching. So the main area that I have houseplants is in this little nook in my living room. So yeah, this is pretty much almost all my houseplants. There's a couple more in like 2 other places. So I have these 2 shelves. Same shelves that I've always had. I have a curtain rod hanging up here with a couple things, and then obviously I have some on the ground. So starting with this shelf, right here we have my Hoya carrii, just my regular green version. And then behind that is my Hoya pubicalyx. It's so pretty and big. This one's been repotted. This one hasn't been repotted since last time, but obviously it's grown a lot. Then I have a reverse variegated Hoya carrii, which you can't really see the reverse variegation very well. I don't know what its deal is. It like comes and goes, but I got it. So when I got it, it like lost the leaf that it was growing, and then I waited and waited all winter, and I went ahead and chopped the root top and put it in a propagation box and let it grow new roots, and it did amazing, and it grew this new leaf, and then it's done nothing since. So I put it in this little vase with humidity, and I cover it with this, but I have it airing out right now. So hopefully that makes it grow some more. And then I have a Dischidia imbricata right here. Next to that, I have a variegated string of hearts, which I just got in the mail. I'm so afraid that it got damaged from the cold. I went ahead and watered it yesterday because they were looking like this. And some of them will plump back up. I just hope it does well. Back there, I have my Hoya Kintiana variegata. And then I have a variegated Hoya obovata right here. And then a Hoya lisa, or a variegated Hoya australis. On the next shelf down, I have my Hoya lacunosa snow caps. It blooms all the time. If you can see those little peduncles, well, those are just spurs, but they'll probably get more peduncles within the next week. They always do. There I have my Hoya Bertone SP, or whatever it is. Yes, thank you, Rue. And then I have my Dischidia ovata, or watermelon Dischidia. Back there I have, it's actually my fiance's plant. It's the only plant he ever wanted. So for Father's Day last year, I got him this Buddhist temple, Crassula Buddhist temple. And then right next to that, I have the Dischidia rotundifolia variegata. I have an old man cactus. If you know the exact species name of this, I would love it if you dropped a comment and let me know. I have no idea what that little cactus is, but basically I met somebody in a plant group and sold her a plant, and then we met at a garden center, and she went inside and actually bought me a little cactus, and I've kept it ever since because it was just so nice, and she got me the little pot. In front of that, I have my Hoya shepherdii, and then next to that, I have my Hoya cartesii, which I got in a huge pot. I split it and sold the other half just because like I didn't need a huge pot. And then it took forever, but it's finally growing because I added a humidifier recently. And then, yeah, underneath that, I have my huge Hoya obovata. She is beautiful. Then I have a Hoya retusa next to that. And on that bottom shelf, I just have like pots and stuff. And then over here on the window shelf on this side, I have a Sansevieria moonshine, my Hoya compacta mauna lau, a bear paws, and then I have some propagations, which is just Hoya bella, a little bit of string of hearts that fell out, and then this Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. And then the rest of the window seal is most of my orchids. So all my orchids, a bunch of them are about to bloom. There's one, and then I have a Peperomia obtusifolia variegata that needs watered. Then I have these 2 little cactus. And then right here, I have my big, what's the word for it? Rhaphidophora tetrasperma, which I just cut over the weekend, which is where that came from. It was like reaching all the way up over to there, but I cut it because I want it to be kind of like bushier. Then next to that, I have my giant, huge Hoya compacta, or Carnosa compacta, my Hindu rope. She is beautiful. Love her. And over here, I hope you can see it with the lighting, but this is my philodendron, Hartley philodendron, silver stripe or cream splash. I know it can't be Rhea because I didn't get it from Emilyellennnnplants, but I know it's one of those. Love her. Or him. You know what? He's a him. I decided. And then hanging from my curtain rod, I have a string of pearls. I have a Peperomia postrata or string of turtles. A thirsty Hoya linearis. Love her. And right here I have a Hoya Mathilde. Love this thing. I love this. Ooh, a little. I love this little, like, it's supposed to be an orchid pot, but I wanted to put a Hoya in it because I love it. And then in front of that I have my Hoya australis, which I put on these big poles because it was getting really long. And then on the next shelf I have my Pilea pepermioides that I've always had. It's the original one from my first video. She is so cute. And then I have a ZZ Raven. Underneath it I have a Micans, a philodendron heartleaf Micans. And then down there I just have a regular Hoya carnosa green. And then I have my huge, beautiful orchid, which was growing a spike and had a bunch of buds. And then I walked past here because I have that light that I use at night so I can see when I need to do things over here. And then I have these grow lights, and I was trying to switch them. I don't know what I was switching to, and I broke it. So I was gonna leave it for like a week or two, couple weeks, and see if it like grows anymore, but I'll probably end up cutting it off. And then right there on the ground I have a vanilla vine, or I don't know if they're called vanilla orchids or vanilla vines, but I love it. It's on this big, huge trellis. Well, it's like a stick. And then I have this watermelon peperomia. And then I have my humidifier. Love her. Oh my gosh. Rue. What are we going to do here? Thank you. I have my giant Cebu blue pothos. My big boy. I just had to repot it because my cat knocked it over, and I just was like, I have a pot that's huge now, so I might as well just put it in here. It wasn't like a plastic pot. And that is all the plants that are over here. And then on my TV I have these two monsteras. And then on the other side I have just this Dracaena. And that's all I have in my living room. And in my bedroom, I have my Hoya Crimson Queen, my Hoya Wayeti, another Pilea, and then I have my big cactus, which it's like the Cerebus Peruvian. Don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. Sorry, this is really backlit, so it's not the best lighting. And here I just have like cactuses. I don't know any of the names of these, but here's some cactuses that I have. And then I have my little Shrek-eared jade. I have my Philodendron Brazil. And this is just a propagation box. If you want a video of what's in my propagation box, I will definitely make that. Just let me know in the comments. And then I have my Hoya Crimson Queen. Or, I'm sorry, Crimson Princess right here. God, she's so pretty. I just love her. Yeah. And that's all I have in my bedroom. And then the last place I have plants is her bedroom. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in here. She likes them. She likes to look at them. So on her dresser, I have this euphorbia. And then I have this Hartley philodendron. Up here, I have a neon pothos, which she loves because when I lay her down here, she just looks up at it and just smiles. It's so cute. She just loves the brightness, I'm guessing. And over here, next to her crib, we have a bird of paradise, which It's a little curled because it needed water, but I watered it and it's uncurling pretty well. And then on the floor, I have this Ficus Tiniki. Is that which one it is? Yeah, I think. I don't know. This one is so weird because it'll do so well and grow all these leaves, and then it'll look like this for no reason, drop a few leaves. I don't understand. If you have care tips on it, please give them to me because I don't know. I don't get what this plant's deal is. Don't get it. So thank you for watching. That is all of my houseplants. I know it's not like the amazing 3 million houseplants that I used to have or however many. It's just much more manageable and enjoyable when you just have plants that you like super, super care for, or like common plants that are sentimental, or like just hard to find wish list plants. And that's what I have, and I enjoy my collection way more now that I just have those. And yeah, so please just comment anything you want to see, like my video, subscribe if you haven't, and have a great week.